As you may know, I'm fascinated about life hacks that I didn't know and things that make life just a little bit easier. And one thing my whole life I've always found a bit frustrating is this. Butter is never there when you need it. In other words, when you're ready to spread the butter, you can't spread it because it's ice cold from the refrigerator, which is where I always thought you had to keep butter. And yet I do remember when I was growing up that my grandmother used to actually keep butter on the counter for like weeks. And I thought, how do they do it? Well, I've discovered something that I didn't realize was out there that's rather simple, and it's something that replaces the expensive need for you've got to have spreadable butter. Well, this is very expensive to buy this stuff, and I don't want to buy that stuff. Instead, I want to have butter that's ready and soft when I have my toast ready. And this is something called the butter bell or the butter crock. And it's fascinating how this works. They have a little simple step method on how to do it, and they show you how it actually works. So you actually fill the bell, which looks a little like this, with one stick of butter. You smash it down there, and once it's all smashed in there, you then put in the other piece here, which is the plate thing you put the bell into, the little jar, and you fill it with some ice cold water, and then you put the butter bell upside down into the water. And of course the water keeps an airtight section there where it keeps it from getting bacteria and stuff, and it will last for several weeks. They say up to 5-6 weeks. You could keep your butter out by the counter, but of course we would not have one stick of butter after probably a week or so. But it's an amazing little thing that costs very little. I thought this makes a great housewarming gift, and all sorts of simple little gifts you might want to bring, something that people had no idea even existed. And yet it solves a major problem in my life. You just pull it up, then you just take your toast, you spread the soft butter on your toast, then make sure probably about every day or every other day, refill it with water from fresh water, but then you just stick it in there and keep it up next to your toaster, and it's always ready with soft butter. I was amazed at this simple little tool, and so I am got the butter bell or the butter crock, and it's gonna make life so much easier. Thank you.